Hello, Steve White, Steve RC9. Well, Lisa Rinna has left Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I saw this a couple of days ago and I didn't actually get it was real. I didn't believe it because they've been talking about her leaving for years. They've been suggesting that she'd be fired, that they didn't want her anymore, that she was causing too much trouble, that she was just stirring trouble and didn't have her own narrative, and all these sort of talking points were being thrown around for years. And she got booed at BravoCon, and Kathy Hilton hated her, and everyone loves Kathy Hilton and wants Kathy Hilton to become a regular housewife and so forth. So apparently she's not renewing her contract. She came on I think the fourth season and then became regular on the fifth season. She's been there for 8 years, 9 years in total, possibly over a course of 10 years if the series run over. I can't remember exactly, but she's been basically, it'd be the first year in a decade when the show starts up and she's not have been a part of it. It's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I got into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because of Kyle, because she was Lindsay on Halloween. So she was my gateway celebrity to the Real Housewives, because I just wanted to see what happened to little Lindsay. And then I just started watching, and I liked Kyle. I liked, oh my God, I forgot her name. Lisa Vanderpump, the other Lisa. So I was watching for them, and then one Lisa left, and then the other Lisa sort of took prominence for me, even though she'd been there for years. But I don't know, I always liked Lisa Rinna. I think it's a great loss. I don't think Kathy, if this is a Kathy or Lisa thing, I don't think Kathy brings as much as Lisa, even though Kathy is a bigger celebrity in some sense because she's like Hollywood royalty and everything. But she doesn't do a lot. I mean, Lisa, brought the drama and caused a lot of fights and drama, and that's what this show's about. That's what people love this show for. I mean, it's not what I love it for, but it's what a lot of people love it for. They just want people to create drama and just spin the smallest little thing into the biggest, over-the-top, melodramatic scene that they can, have go viral and, get clicks and posts and views and so forth. So yeah, supposedly it was a mutual agreement. She decided not to come back. She's got other things to do, and she did say it's the longest job she's ever had in her career, being on one show and in one place for 8 years of a 35-year career. And when you think of a 35-year career, 8 years, that's actually quite a lot. So maybe she does want to move on to something else. Maybe she is tired of just creating drama out of nothing. And also a lot of the race issues that were brought up in the later series started to get, I mean, it wasn't so much fun when they were just making fun of like being rich and trolling each other for being rich and conceited. That was one thing. But when you started to talk about race and then to attack people if they were sensitive about race and so forth, that just became really problematic and ugly. And yeah, I can see why Lisa maybe doesn't want to be a part of the show now, because it's not the silly little fantasy drama that it was now. It's a bit more realistic, and there's real issues that you have to be careful of because they are minefields. So I guess maybe it was a mutual thing, but other people saying that they fired her, they didn't want her anymore, she was causing too much trouble, and that she was making it a toxic work environment and so forth because she was like talking outside of the productions, which you're not supposed to, because she had done that, which were signs that she was done. It's sort of like, well, I'm leaving at the end of this, my contract's up at the end of this, I don't want to renew it, I don't think you're going to renew it, so I may as well burn my bridges and say what I want to say. Seems to be where she had been going for the last couple of months, but I didn't think she'd go. Not my Lisa. I'm going to miss her. All I got left is Kyle now. And I like Kyle. I mean, I love her more now that she's been in 2 more Halloween films. But technically she was in 2. She was in the start of the second film, but she's really just in the first film. I'm a huge horror fan, so, I was always a fan because of that. But I'm just left with Kyle now because I don't care about any of the other women on the show. None of them are really interesting. There was Kyle, there was Lisa Vanderpump, and then there was Lisa Rinna, and now that's kind of it. They're gone. I mean, I can't stand, I won't dignify by even using her name. The one that, likes to spend other people's money that should be spent on, compensation and so forth, because they've basically made a season, almost 2 seasons out of her now. Not because she's interesting or deserving, but just because, controversy, drama, and exploiting that real life exploiting of people and so forth has also been very distasteful. So I'm not finding a lot to want to watch the show for. I mean, there's one interesting celebrity to me and just a bunch of mindless drama which kind of goes into ugly race territory, and money and exploiting people and just immoral behaviour and so forth. It's there's several lines that have been crossed, I think, and I think the show perhaps has run its course, and maybe, I don't know, I don't know where it's going to go after this season. I know the ratings had been down in general over the Housewives, but I don't know how Beverly Hills did the last season. I wasn't paying enough attention, and who knows how it's going to do without Lisa Rinna stirring things up. But we'll see. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the whole thing. I'm just shocked that Lisa's gone. Like I said, I saw a couple of little articles and I just thought they were, speculating and gossip. I didn't realise that it actually happened and it was real. I didn't think they'd ever get rid of her. Not really. But they did. Or she did.